Good morning, everybody. If you watched yesterday's video, you know that my bike snapped in half. I hit a pole and the whole thing just came undone. So my bike is fucked. We're not getting it back. But we still have 250 miles to go before we get to Brussels. So we're gonna be walking. You can see I've got my tent, I've got my sleeping bag. We're gonna try it. I know that people say that they backpack across Europe. I'm sure this is what they mean. One of the most common comments I got out in yesterday's video was that I need to change my shoes because apparently these aren't good for hiking. We will find out. The first thing we need to do is we need to get supplies. We need to get stuff to drink and stuff to eat because we are going off into the woods. That's just the way that my app is telling me to go. I'm sure I could walk along like highways, but the app tells me to go into the woods, so that's what we're gonna do. I look so fucking ridiculous. God damn it. Just carrying this stuff to the supermarket is exhausting. I am not gonna bring it in the store. Now, we're not gonna buy a lot of stuff because I don't wanna carry a lot of stuff. I would normally get bread in a situation like this, but I'm pretty sure that'll get squished. I want something that can withstand the pressures in my backpack. Here we go, apples. That'll do. Gotta stay hydrated. Thank you so much. Spent €3 on the apple and the drink. Apparently there's a heat warning going on right now. That sounds like fun. I don't actually have room for all 4 apples. We have one more thing we gotta do before we hit the road, and that is sunscreen. Okay, I think that we will walk until my headphones die, and that will be a good timer for how long we're gonna do each individual section of hiking. God, this bag is so fucking heavy. Yes, this is the train station. I could take a train. We're not going to. Fun coincidence. If I still had my jackets, I would not have room for all of my stuff. I don't have room to carry them. I can tell that this trip is going to be pegged with a lot of waiting to recover. Normally when people do this, they get like extra light equipment, like a tent that's basically just like a tarp and you stick it up with like a stick that you find in the woods. They get ultralight sleeping bags, and they're not carrying around all of the shit that I'm carrying. God, my fucking... How far have we gone so far? Probably what, like quarter of a mile? A mile. We've gone a mile and I'm already exhausted. Okay. You know what's not very fun? Going uphill. Okay, so we are actually going on like legitimate hiking pads. Yay. I am almost certainly not walking fast enough to keep the mosquitoes off of me. Funny enough, this is actually less exhausting than trying to pedal my bike up this hill would be. Fucking glasses, stay on my face. Okay, we're taking another break. My glasses won't stay on my face, I'm sweating so much. This is a microfiber cloth. It's meant for like cleaning computer screens. I'm sorry for how I'm going to be defiling it. I am considering if I want to change my app from giving me hiking routes, which we just went on, versus giving me biking routes, because hiking, like we just saw, will take you up hills like that. Super fucking steep, and it expects you to just like walk up it. Whereas if I take the bicycle pads, I think that it'll give me more shallow stuff. Yeah, like right now it wants me to be off in the woods on some like dirt road. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna stay on the asphalt. So I was just doing some research. The Appalachian Trail is about 2,200 miles. We are doing about 220 miles, so we are doing about 10% of the Appalachian Trail. I am absolutely soaking in sweat, but this is good practice. As much as I would like to stay here and rest, we can't stay in one place for very long because then the mosquitoes will come. Well, the mosquitoes are already here, but they will start getting real vicious if we just sit in one place. I think it wants us to go up on this bike trail. They have these cool little signs like talking about nature, but I can't read them. I don't know why I sweat so much. I fucking hate it. You know what? I'm just gonna ditch the glasses for the time being. They keep trying to slide off my face. I don't need to be able to see especially well to put one foot in front of the other. I like that they've got these benches all along the path. I want to show you guys just how much I'm sweating. Maybe you don't want to see this, I don't know, but like, this is going to prove once and for all that Diet Coke is able to keep you hydrated, because I am pouring water. This wouldn't be as difficult if my stuff wasn't so heavy, but when I was planning all of this, I was planning on keeping it on a bike. I was thinking about making stuff small, not necessarily making stuff light. We're finally starting to go downhill a little bit, and it is remarkable how much easier it is to walk now. Dude, my joints hurt. My knees, my hips, everything is just hurting. Passing this stream, I'm realizing I don't think I have enough water or Diet Coke to keep myself hydrated for the long term. I should look into getting one of those like water filter thingies. Rip, I think we're going back into the sun. Is this the right way? My map says it is. Oh, yeah, my legs hurt. Not like the muscles, but the joints. And we are almost out of liquid. Now we're out of liquid. Should have brought more. You know, there are some animals that are able to get most, if not all of their hydration just from the food they eat. Like they don't actually need to go up there and lap up water. They can just eat things and get hydrated from that. Apples are pretty juicy. I wonder how many apples you would need to eat a day to stay hydrated. Okay, back into the sun. Yeah, I definitely need a way to be able to get water while I'm walking around, because carrying around 4 or 5 liters of Coca-Cola just isn't going to cut it. And the next town isn't for 7 miles. I am bad at preparing. Okay, actually, I think that we are going to wait for a little bit, at least until the heat of the day is gone, because we are just sweating out all of that water we just drank. If we wait till it's a little bit cooler, it's more efficient for water consumption. And also, my knee hurts. That extra weight is, I'm not very well conditioned for this. Okay, actually, we are going to be coming over here. The clothes that I washed in the sink yesterday, they did not completely dry overnight. So we need to take them out of the bag and we need to hang them up and let them dry. Otherwise, they will just get moldy or mildewy all over again. And I see something here that I think I can hang them up on. Yeah, I'll just hang my clothes up on this. My biggest concern right now while we sit here and wait is that mosquitoes are going to attack me. But there's not a lot I can do about that. So I have 2 apples left. Let's see here. These should dry relatively quickly. So I actually do have shorts. I've just never worn them. I do have them though. All of that stuff can sit there and dry. I'm gonna go charge up my headphones, my phone. My phone, I can't keep it connected to a battery because it's in my pocket, so I'm gonna need to stop and charge it more frequently than I did on my bike. Okay, we've been here for an hour. Let's go keep walking. I'm trying to get at least 22 miles today. That way I'm getting at least 10% of the distance, and we could potentially be there in 10 days. We've gone 5 miles already, so we're about a quarter of the way done. The clothes should be dry now. We have 1 apple left. Dude, my knee is not happy. I'm just not gonna bend my leg. If my knee is gonna be a little bitch, I'm gonna treat it like one. Okay, I think that we are going to try to find ourselves a walking stick so I can take some of the pressure off of my knee. I didn't understand what walking sticks were for until like right now. Just a sec, I gotta file parts of this handle down so that I can grip it easier. There's little nubs on it that are pokey. There we go. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get blisters if I try to do that without gloves. And as soon as you get blisters, things get really not fun really quickly. Yeah, this'll do. This is not working very well. My knee is still not doing too hot. We still have 6 miles to go before we get to a town where we can purchase water. I am very glad I didn't purchase bread. These really are basically just a big ball of water. Okay, this is actually more trouble than it's worth. It's easier for me just to keep my legs straight. I'm just gonna stop at all of these that I find. It's laughable how ill prepared I am for this. We have only gone 6.5 miles and my joints are fucking killing me. That does not bode well for the other fucking 230 miles we gotta go. Yeah, even bending my knee a little bit fucking hurts. And we're still 5 miles away from being able to get water. I'm smart. Maybe it'll be easier going downhill. Luckily, it's only one of my legs that's acting like a little bitch. The other one's able to pick up the slack. We have gained almost 2,000 feet in this hike. And you can tell because we've got coniferous trees now. We did not have trees like this when we started. We've basically been going straight uphill this entire time. We are close to cresting it though. I carried my bag up all of that. We still have to keep climbing. I noticed that they put these metal strips along the path, and I'm pretty sure that's here to keep the dirt from sliding down during the rain, to keep the roads in good condition and prevent erosion. Yeah, like without them you get these like streams that run down, but as soon as they hit the metal they just go off and they prevent that from percolating down the rest of the road. I believe this marks the end of the incline, and now we just slowly go down for the next like 5 miles. My knee works again. It's crazy, when I'm not trying to go uphill, my knee can handle it. I cannot believe I hiked all this height with a backpack this fucking heavy. Oh, yeah, my knee still hurts. I felt much better about this idea this morning. No, and you know what's funny about this? This entire thing is very likely going to be worthless if I decide to quit. If I decide to quit walking and take a bus or take a train or whatever, it's probably going to take me right back to Frankfurt, because that's like a major hub city, and then take me where I want to go. All of the stuff that I'm doing right now will probably get erased if I decide to quit this. Yeah, the evergreen trees are disappearing and we're getting more normal trees. We're just gonna stop in the middle of the road right here. It's kind of cool being in the shadow of the windmills. And look at that, back on asphalt. Do you guys see that town down there? That's where we're gonna go. That's where we're gonna get water, hopefully. Is this something that I actually want to go walk down? My fucking knee, god damn it. Nope, I'm sticking with the asphalt. Even if this way is a little bit longer, at least I know it's relatively flat. And my chances of getting ticks here is much less than it would be if I went down that other path. Do you guys remember when yesterday I was concerned about charging outlets and McDonald's Wi-Fi? Traveling is such a different beast when you have to do it yourself. I am such an idiot. Oh, the app that I'm having that is navigating me, I have this in hiking mode because I didn't want it putting me on like bike paths and having me with like fast traffic. So I put it on hiking mode so it would take me on hikes. I assumed that that would be comparable. And I looked at the map and it was like a straight line, straight from where I am going to Brussels, Belgium. And I thought, okay, yeah, it's a straight line, so that's probably the shortest distance. But I did not take into account elevation. Like, we walked up a massive fucking thing today, and then we're walking down it right now. I don't think we needed to do that. If we just took the regular road, I think we could have stayed at the same elevation all the way there. But because I went on hiking mode, I ended up going up and down a mountain. It's like if there's a mountain right there, you could go around the mountain or you could go up and over the mountain. But if you're looking at it from a bird's eye view, this one looks like it's a shorter distance because you're not taking into account depth. We've got like 3 miles till we get to the supermarket. Come on, you can do it. I brought 4 apples and 1 liter of Coke on something that I was planning on lasting like 22 miles. I know to do better next time. Lesson learned. I'm confident I'm going to be sore for a while after this. I can tell that I had a lot more energy this morning because I was filming all of the small little things that were happening. Every like 5 minutes I was getting my camera out, showing the clips, showing where I was walking. Now, getting my camera out of my pocket is like an endeavor. And now we have made it to a town, but this isn't a town that's large enough to have a supermarket. It's only got like 10 houses in it. We need to keep going for another like 2 miles to get to the supermarket. Also, whoever commented about these shoes, I take back everything I said. You were right. They don't have a thick enough foam to where walking on this concrete actually hurts the balls of my feet right now. I find myself walking in the grass just because it's more forgiving. Damn, it is not drinkable. Holy shit, I see a sign for a Burger King over there. We're gonna go check that Burger King out. If they have free refills, then it will be much cheaper for us to just absolutely gorge ourselves on the free refills than it would be to go to the supermarket and buy a bunch of Coke. We are almost there. Looking at the reviews and the pictures for that Burger King, I don't think they give free refills, so I'm not going to go there because I don't want to walk anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the supermarket. I'm just going to leave my bag here. I don't want to bring my bags in. I'm not worried about them getting stolen. Oh, yeah, I want to bring this guy in. I'll deal with this later. You go there. I'll deal with that in a second. Orange juice. Bananas. Okay, we got our stuff. And it looks like the machine is open. So I'll just feed this guy in here. Hit the bottom. And then I think I take this coupon to them and they'll give me like 25 cents. I'm gonna put my stuff down right here for us to eat and figure out what our next step is. Go grab the bag. Yeah, it's got a sleeping bag and a tent attached to it. I don't think anybody's gonna want it. God, I'm so fucking thirsty. Okay, I got food, I got something to drink. Let's go set up the tent because I need to lie down. I can hardly move my body without like, it's been a rough day. So we walked 14 miles today, which isn't that impressive. 14 miles is, it's good, but it's not like bone-shatteringly difficult. The problem with this is that this was super heavy and I did not prepare well for this trip. My body is not conditioned for this distance and this weight. Even my chest hurts from having this distribute the weight, everything hurts. I will take these 2 bottles to the redemption machine though. And now I've got 2 receipts. I'll cash these in for cash at some future point. Okay, the last thing we need to do is find a place to set up the tent. And then die. I'm still limping. I'm gonna walk back a little bit from where we came from because I think I saw some places back here that we can set up the tent without getting bothered. Apparently that freeway over there is the Autobahn, the road that doesn't have a speed limit. I'm gonna put the bag down here while I go explore this forest, see if I can find a spot, and then I'll come back for this if I can. I don't wanna carry it all the way through here. God, walking is so much easier. My leg hurts so much less. Remember, we can get fined like 500 euros if we get caught doing this, so I'm gonna take a little bit of extra caution, go places that are definitely off the beaten path. Oh, wait, actually this place looks perfect. Yep, we are not visible from the highway or from any of the walking paths. I think we could set up the tent right here. That means I gotta go back and get my bag, but this is such a fucking perfect spot. Holy shit. I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go get my bag. Okay, got the bag. Google says it's probably not gonna rain, so we don't need to set up the tent fly. One trick I did to give myself more storage space was I realized I could take my inflatable bed and I could just put it in my tent pack like that. I just put my gloves and all of my camping stuff with my tent. Another disadvantage of not having my bike is I can't put my GoPro up on like a higher stand, so you guys just get to stay on the back of my backpack. Regretfully, the rain fly is still wet from the last time we used the tent, so this gets to hang up and dry for the night. Oh yeah, let's inflate the bed. I honestly don't remember the last time I charged this thing. I will try to remember to charge it tonight. Leave my shitty walking shoes outside. I'm pretty sure I just caught a tick trying to bite me. I've never actually been successfully bitten by a tick before. I'm proud of that. No, so you guys remember how my fan broke? It's really hot and humid in this tent. I do have a fan, it turns out. You've got to be kidding me. I think I have some bad news. This is not as firm as it normally is. Did this get popped? God. If this got a hole in it since the last time we used it, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, it is fully inflated and closed. So if it deflates again really quickly, then rip. I do have a patch kit for it, but that's not something we can do tonight. That's something we would need like soapy water to find the hole and patch it. And I actually might have left the patch kit on the bike in hindsight. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's deflating. I've had a rough couple of days, but there's nothing we can do about that now. So we're just gonna try to make do with what we got. First thing I gotta do is get everything charged. During the winter, an inflated bed is an absolute necessity because the ground is cold and this keeps you off the ground, so it'll keep you from freezing. During the summer, it's just like a creature comfort. If this deflates, I'll be slightly less comfortable, but it's not like a deal breaker. Oh, fucking hell, my knee hurts. I'm not sure if this is just like superficial pain because my leg isn't used to carrying the extra weight, or if I try to walk on this tomorrow, if I'll like actually do legitimate damage to my joint. I just want to super emphasize, it's not the distance. The reason that my knee is fucked up isn't because of the distance that we walked. It's because of the huge weight that I was carrying for the distance. I heard something walking through the trees. I thought it was a person coming to like give me a 500-euro fine, but it's actually a deer. There's just a deer running. Oh my God, just moving my knee hurts. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. No, I think I'm sore now. Oh, wait until tomorrow morning when I wake up on the fucking hard ground with a deflated mattress. I'm gonna be so much more sore tomorrow. What I don't know is why this knee is fine. This knee went out after like 4 or 5 miles. This knee was not having a good time. And this one was picking up the slack. This one was like actually fucking carrying me up those hills. I don't know why this one's fine and this one's just being a little bitch. It has been a rough day so far, but the last season of The Boys is out, and so I'm gonna watch it. Yes. Oh wait, I just remembered I can stick my phone in this and I can use this as like a pop-up television. Okay, good news. I finished the episode. What a cliffhanger. And I'm not gonna be able to watch more for like 2 years. Disappointing. But my knee is feeling much better. Just letting it sit here and lie down and rest, I'm able to move my knee around without it like screaming at me. So I think that my knee will heal relatively quickly. I will catch you guys tomorrow.